Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of The Points of Articulation. My name's David, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Today I'm taking a look at the Star Wars Titanium series Amidala Star Skiff, released in 2006. This vessel was first seen in Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Now this here is the vessel Senator Padme Amidala used to go to Mustafar at the end of Revenge of the Sith. Its actual name is a modified J-type star skiff, and oh man, Amidala. You know, when I was younger, seeing all these movies, I really had a humongous crush on Natalie Portman. Like, I thought she was the hottest girl ever. But, anyway, for the size of this particular ship, we're looking at about over 3.5 inches wide and about 2.25 inches long. So it may seem like a very short ship, but where the meat and potatoes are in this particular vessel is in its massive wingspan, which is really cool. So everybody should know how my videos go by now. We're going to take a quick look at the mold, the paint, put on a stand, compare it to some other vessels, and then we'll be done. So let's get moving. So let's kick this video off looking at the mold. Like in all my videos, I'll go over all the major sections of the vehicle, and then we'll get a nice close-up look to see all those fine details. So, like I mentioned, this is a very awesome ship with a great wingspan. It's very simplistic, but it gets the job done, and in my opinion, it's very beautiful. I love the arrowhead look of it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. But anywho, let's go over the main parts. Up first, we have our main body, our wings, of course. These yellow bits are considered maintenance hatches, so these could lift up and workers could get under there, or droids or whatnot. These two modules right here are laser cannons. We have our cockpit with recessed windows, looking very nice. On the bottom, we have our entry ramp. This is where Obi-Wan comes out of in the film. We have our engines, which are nicely done. I think those came out pretty cool. Some nice detailing on there. Also on the bottom, we have our peg port for the stand, 2 screws holding it together, as well as copyright crap. 2006. All in all, a very interesting craft, so now let's get a close-up look. Okay, having a closer look, we'll begin with the edge of the wings and move our way to the center. And these things are beautiful. They're nice and thick, as you can see. Very nice, and I love the curves here. And then we have a lot of recessed line work to make all these beautiful panels. Fantastic stuff. Here we have our maintenance hatch, laser cannon. Pretty cool. Just look at all these nice details. Awesome stuff. Here we have the front of the ship. Very symmetrical. Here we have our other laser cannon and access hatch. Beautiful detailing. And the black paint and all those lines does amazing work. Moving down to the other wing. Looking great. I love the tips right here. Awesome stuff. Coming back, we have our cockpit. Looking very nice. And you can see how the windows are recessed in. Barely, but they are. And I like that. And we can see all these lines, how they curve. Just awesome stuff. Get the other side here. Beautiful. Now coming to the bottom. Again, more of that awesome line work. Our screw. Entry ramp in the back. Copyright crap, which even has the black paint on it, so it really stands out. Peg port. Then we have the front of the ship. Looking very nice. Excellent job. Coming down the sides. More detailing, a couple of raised sections. I love the grate right here. Very nice detail there. Then we have the wing with some nice detail in here. In the back, you can see how it just tapers like a blade of a knife. Very nice edge on there. Beautiful stuff. Again, on this side, we got the grate. Beautiful line work. And then that awesome tip again. Beautiful stuff. Now for the engines on the bottom, you can see some beautiful work here. The tips are done nicely. Then we have these little fins on the end here. Very similar to the Enterprise, the original one from Star Trek. And then we have the back, look like little nipples or something. I'm out of control today. But anywho, we have some nice detailing here on the engine. Beautiful stuff. We can see all that nice detail underneath the ship. Looking good. And of course the front. Very basic, but you know what? It works. And then connecting the engine to the main body is a little tiny pylon here. And that's the same on this side. You can see the pylon coming down. Beautiful detailing. Little fins and raised sections. Aft of the engine. And then we have the beautiful detailing again. All in all, a nice piece. And that does it for the mold. What a beautiful ship. So now let's take a look at the paint. And now looking at that paint on the Star Skiff, this baby features about 5 different colors. First color up is a nice silver. It's not too reflective. It's a little dirtied up with the black wash, but it works. That's how it looked in the film a little bit, so I'm happy with that. Very nice color choice, and you can see it's on the engines as well as the main body. Looking very cool. Next color up is a nice black for the windows in the cockpit. These strips going down next to the access hatches, which are yellow. They look pretty good. And then we also have black on the engines, as well as the strips or these grate sections right here and here, next to those engines. So that's pretty awesome as well. Now for the next color, we have either a light purple or dark pink, and that's for the front of the engines here. It's almost a metallic. The aft sections, and also these sections right here on the engine itself. Besides that, the last color we have is a nice black wash, which as you can see, filled in all these nooks and crannies. Not so much the yellow part here, but right here it worked pretty good, and filled in all these lines and really made everything pop. And I think that looks great, especially on the bottom. I think they did an amazing job here. It even worked on the copyright crap, and it's really pronounced. You could see it pop better. So that's pretty awesome. Now, besides the black wash that went into the seams, you can see they went heavy on here. And it's sort of brushed on and just splattered. And to me, I think it looks good. Sure, it's a little heavy here and there, but for the most part, it adds a sense of realism to the craft, and I like it for that. You can see it's a little bit on the bottom here and there, but not too much. Most of it is strictly for the top, as you can see here in the main body. So that's pretty cool. So that does it for the mold as well as the paint. In short, this is a very beautiful ship. I love the curves on here. Very nice. And the paint, in my opinion, is nicely done. I love the silver. I love the wash on here. It really brings it to life. So now let's put this baby back on a stand, compare it to other ships, and then we'll be done. And just like other Titanium series ships, it comes with a cool stand, very reminiscent of a Star Wars action fleet vessel. Peg it into port like so. And just like that, everybody, you are good to go. And now for a quick size comparison with the Star Skiff seen in the center. First, on the left-hand side, we have the Republic Y-Wing, which is a very interesting vessel. And finally, on the right-hand side, we have the Naboo Royal Starship, a fantastic vessel. Now, if you're interested in seeing reviews of any of these ships, check the links in the description below. And that does it today for my review of the Star Wars Titanium series Amidala's Star Skiff, released in 2006. Now, for the mold, you know, I'm not even going to beat a dead horse. I love it. I love the shape. I love everything about it. I think it's beautiful. For the paint, I'm sure somebody would disagree with me, but I really like it. I think the black wash could have been used a little differently. It's a little heavy in some areas, as you can see right here. We're missing the whole front. But, you know, if they found a way to better that, this ship would be perfect, hands down, with the paint job. As it is now, some spots have the black wash, some don't. So, yes, it does take away from it. But in my opinion, I love this ship. I think it is beautiful, and I love the paint. And you can't forget, it does come with a stand to help it blend in with the rest of the collection, which I'm very thankful for. So that's everything I have to say about the Star Skiff today. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, hit that like button. And if you'd like to see new reviews every Thursday, subscribe. Again, Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate you taking the time out of your day to check my video out, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, everybody.